Hi, I hope you all had a good Christmas. If you celebrated, this will be December Daily Week 4, as well as just a general wrap up of December. I'm kind of all over the place, so if this video seems like it, please bear with me. I'm glad Christmas is over. I was just not feeling very festive this year, despite desperately trying to be, and I just wanted it to be over. Things are slowly starting to feel normal again, and that's probably because the hype around the holiday season is drawing to an end. So just to wrap up the last week of December, I can't exactly show you the pages in my A6 because a lot of the dailies have pictures of my family and stuff, so there's no point in showing you if I'm going to just blur out those pages anyway. And I don't really have anything that's that interesting to share about last week anyway, so we'll be mainly discussing my everything book, which I have here. I have taken it out of the TN cover. It's just a little bit easier for me to carry around the house with me. The house, I mean, like from my desk to my bed and then back to my desk. Without the cover, I'm just a little bit less precious about this. So yeah, to start off, we'll just go to, okay, here. So this is my introvert Christmas that I've been doing throughout December dailies. I won't really go over it. I basically did everything that is here. So I watched a Grinch movie, which was the Dr. Seuss's Grinch, like the Dr. Seuss Grinch, the 2018 one. I think it's 2018. Listen to Christmas music. I did not do What's Your Favorite Holiday Movie. I did, that was Home Alone, but I watched it on Christmas Day because we did an early Christmas with the family on the 24th, so like on Christmas Eve. So I did switch that around. I also was unsuccessful in finding the new Christmas movie that would eventually be added to my like yearly holiday essential movies to be watching around this time, so a bit disappointed in that, but we'll get to that in a moment. On this side of the page, finally I did a monthly recap page. I just pasted in a picture of my lunch on Christmas Day while I watched Home Alone, and my journal is there. I don't really like how I wrote the heading. I don't know, I feel like when I write normally without the pressure of thinking about it and making sure that I'm writing everything carefully and that the text is evenly spaced out and the height of each letter is the same, I'm just less prone to hating it at the end. Like, I made sure I took my time to write each letter, and I truly hate how it looks. So for now it's not bothering me that much, but in the event that it does, I will just stick something over and just cover it up and then write it again. If you ever feel like you don't like how the final outcome looks in whatever you've created, just stick something over it, redo it. Nobody's going to know. Well, you will all know that, but I mean, generally nobody's going to know when you make a mistake. So that's what I will be doing if I can't live with that. Here is just a brief overview of the month. I think I previously mentioned this was a very heavy work month because I was finishing off my work. A lot of focus went to work, so when I wasn't working, I was just too tired to do anything else. So in terms of my interests and hobbies, that did not get much attention. The only thing I did do was watch Christmas movies. I watched far too many Christmas movies. Well, far too many movies, full stop. I knitted up a storm and I didn't read anything. So that's that. Oh, speaking of knitting, here is Gidget in her little Santa outfit that I made for her. I actually made the Christmas hat myself. It's the first pattern that I made like entirely on my own, so I was really proud about that. And yeah, I think she looks so cute. I mentioned last week that I was going to do a spread with all the movies I watched, so I created, okay, here it is. I created a holiday movie shit list, and this was just because I was so disappointed with the many movies that I watched. Christmas movies that I watched. I had such high hopes for that Lindsay Lohan one. I was grossly let down. Same with Hot Frosty, but now I've come to learn that the actress who is Gretchen Wiener, is actually an Hallmark actress, so it makes sense that the script was just so terribly written. But I expected more since it was Netflix. Anyway, I tried Love Actually for the first time ever, since that was like a recommended movie that you watch at Christmas. But no, thank you. I also watched Die Hard for the first time, and it's definitely not a Christmas movie. Mm-mm. Just because a movie has events that coincide with Christmas does not make it a Christmas movie. Carry On is also here. I literally only watched it because of Taron Egerton, but it's also not a Christmas movie. I just don't understand why they are marketing all these as Christmas movies when they're not. The only two that are actual Christmas movies, Deck the Halls and Christmas with the Cranks, are objectively terrible movies. They're actually, I think they're on a worst movies list, and rightfully so. They should belong there, but at least they are related to Christmas and it's a movie about Christmas. So they were bad, but they definitely had the Christmas vibes. So I like that. I like how the spread turned out. It turned out as I envisioned it. The only thing I wanted to do was kind of like a spider diagram vibe where you have a line um, from the movie poster to the text relating to the movie, but then I figured I wouldn't have enough space to do all of that. So yeah, I just wrote down one or two sentences about each movie, and that was that. On this side of the page, I have my favorites, and here I just similarly wrote down a little bit about each movie. So that portion is for Home Alone, that portion is for The Holiday. Absolutely hate Jack Black. If he wasn't in that movie, it would have been absolutely perfect. um Klaus is there, and then The Grinch. I did watch a lot more movies than just this, but these are the ones that pissed me off the most. Since I didn't find a movie that would be a staple for me to watch each year, I think the only tradition that I've taken from this year would be to create a holiday movie shit list every single year. So that's definitely something I enjoyed, just to rant about all these movies. I definitely think I'll be doing that again next year. For Christmas, I got a new Tamagotchi. I got the Harry Potter Tamagotchi Nano. It's really small, but I do like it. I currently have Crookshanks. Don't know if you can see that. Hopefully you can. He's so adorable, and I just like watching him. There's different animations that pop up throughout the day, and yeah, it's really cute. I actually got Arnold the Pygmy Puff the first time I tried, and I hated him, and I wanted Crookshanks, so I just reset the device and got Crookshanks again. Well, got Crookshanks. Oh, I referred to the wiki, the fandom wiki, which I absolutely detest with a deep passion. So I decided to create my own reference page for the growth chart so that I could refer to, and then I made this digitally. It's basically all the Harry Potter creatures that you can raise on the Tamagotchi, and like certain conditions that you need to accomplish in order to achieve that specific character. So I made this digitally and just printed it out and pasted it into my book. I like the look of it. I tried to make it similar to the connection growth chart that I had made earlier. So basically on the left hand side, I just decided to keep a record of all the steps that I took and the character I got as an outcome, since there were reports that the wiki information was not correct. Also, the Tamagotchi community just aren't engaging in this specific device, since it's literally banned everywhere and you're not allowed to discuss it on any forum or community related platform. So that's so irritating. Yeah, I'm just going to do it on my own. There's also Fantastic Beast characters, but there was far too little information on the wiki page for me to do a spread for that, so I'll just have to do that research on my own and like kind of trial and error it. I also just stuck in pictures. No, I also stuck in some of my stickers that I made from my Harry Potter sticker sheet, and I think it looks nice. Moving on, I did fill out the series review for Why Women Kill. I actually forgot to print it like print these images in last week's video when I was doing the side on how to lose a guy in 10 days. So I finally printed both season 1 and 2. This is my second watch of season 1. I love Lucy Liu so much. I hated the modern couple or family that they included, because it's over 3 decades of residents with living within a specific house. And the modern family, well, no, the modern couple, they kind of explored polygamy, and I just skipped every scene that had to deal with that family. I hated them so much. That couple, I hated them so much. So season 2 had huge shoes to fill, and it literally did not. It did not hit the same as season 1, and it was, I don't know, I didn't like the main lead character for season 2. Like, she just seemed really unlikable to me, and I just didn't like, yeah, I just couldn't get into the show because of her, and I could definitely see why the show was canceled. I don't think I did anything else. Oh, I did finish my November monthly recap, which was so overdue. I was heavily inspired by a post that I saw on Instagram, so full credit goes to that creator. I will link them somewhere below on the screen or whatever. So I like how it turned out with the spiral, like with the text being in a spiral shape and not like linear as you normally would write. But it was just a bit too much effort. Like, I won't be doing this type of style again. It was cool to do for once, but yeah, not for me. I do have some blank space here that I will eventually fill in with something. I don't know yet, but I'm just gonna leave it as it is for now. Okay, still, we're gonna ignore Conjuring of Light and not talk about that until I finish my book. Yeah, so that's basically it with this book. I do have my 2025 Hobonichi, but isn't much of a setup for me to do. Like, I watched other people's videos of how they were setting up their books, and they like actually have something to set up. And for me, it's just literally putting my cover over the book. And that doesn't seem very interesting to watch. So I was thinking, instead of doing a 2025 setup, I would instead do a review of a year in journaling and kind of discuss my thoughts on it, consistency tips, and that sort of thing. Because I feel that would be just more helpful to watch, instead of just, like I said, watching me put a cover on my new Hobonichi. So yeah, that's probably next week's video. Won't be setting up my January intentions in this video, just because I'm kind of all over the place in terms of what I want to accomplish for next, like for January. I don't have anything on my reading list that I want to do. I have a few puzzles that I would like just to do, but I don't want to commit to anything just yet. I'm also starting my new job in the upcoming weeks, so I know my routine is going to change. So I think I'm just, maybe that's what's leading to the uncertainty. So I don't know, I'll just wait a little bit before I decide what it is that I would like to do in terms of hobbies and stuff for January. I did, however, get a new puzzle. So I got this puzzle. Hopefully it's in frame. I was waiting for like 3 years for this to come to South Africa in the hopes that it would, and it didn't. So I just ordered it on Amazon, and this arrived. So I'll be doing this on New Year's Eve. I'm really excited for that. Yeah, that's basically it. I hope you all have a great New Year's Day, and you create many memories for your journals. If you shared your journal or planner online, please tag me. I'd love to see it, or share it down below so other people can check it out too. I'm always looking for new planner accounts to follow. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye.